Yeah, okay. Now it's the general evaluation time. Let's start from the beginning. Our Deputy President Vivian today, I think you used a creative way to introduce today's date, and everyone will memorize it easily, and no one will forget what date is today, and who was born and who died today. It's really a creative way to do the opening. And as our TME circle, you introduce the Toastmaster, the term to the guest. That's really that's really good. And second, I really appreciate your stage charisma, because you always be relaxed and humorous on stage, and you even can interact with the audience very naturally, which is, I would say you are born to be on stage. Yeah, very cool. And our timer, Jackie, although today is your first time to be the timer, but I think you give us the clear job explanation that everyone would understand how to follow the time rule. That's very good. And our counter Yo-Yo, and I think you not only explain your job clearly, but you also may point out that it is a good way to be the art counter because you can train your listening skill, and that's a really persuasive way to encourage people to be the art counter. Yeah, that's very cool. And our variety session master, Nancy, I really like your game today because you make everyone mix together, and we got a lot of chance to chat with each other, and it's a good ice-breaking game. Thank you. And as for the prepared speech session, our individual evaluator has already given us a lot of constructive suggestions, so I will skip it. But as for the individual evaluation part, I think all the individual evaluator forgot to give the conclusion when you give the evaluation. I know it's a little bit hard, especially when we have the time limitation. It's really hard, but try to do it next time, because I always learned that it is a good strategy to use if you go to the IE contestant. It's a good way to add some points. Yes, and I also observed during the intermission that everyone chat happily in the hallway, and all the guests are very welcome. Yeah, and that's really good. And there is one thing that I would like to mention which is I personally cannot do it every time, is that every time when you finish your speech on stage, you don't say thank you, because all the listener and the audience just saying thank you, and that's Daniel always tells us, so I keep remembering. But I seldom can do it because that's our habit to say thank you in the end. So I will try to do it. and I think that's all for my suggestion today. And although we late a little bit today, but come on, life is short. Don't put a lot of limitation on us. So the most important is everyone had a good time today, right? Yes. So thank you, and I would like to get my control back to Vivian. To Australian circle.